Hi, my name is Leon Burns, and I'm a lieutenant for the Milwaukee Police Department in the Tactical Enforcement Unit. A few of my responsibilities as lieutenant consist of overseeing my bureau, as well as watching what my officers are doing out there on the street, and just keeping tabs on what's going on my work shift. I'm also in charge of briefing and communicating to my staff about our policies and instructions by which they should follow. I also monitor and evaluate the crime trends, the highs and the lows, the goods and the bads. And I'm also in charge of the major crime scenes in my area, from the drug bust all the way to our stings and operations. In our field of law enforcement, we know that social media can be both our friend and our foe. And so I tell my officers we should always watch what we say and the way we should approach certain situations, as everything in this day and age is recorded on cell phones, tablets, and all sorts of media devices. Social media can help us apprehend fugitives, single out associate suspects, link individuals to street gangs, as well as provide evidence for criminal activity. It's also good for reaching out to the community, finding out what's going on in our neighborhoods and what's going on with our elderly as well as our young. Missteps in its use can endanger the safety for our officers as well as compromise criminal cases, resulting not only in embarrassment for our department, but it can result in criminal and civil liability. So a few do's and don'ts for our social media. I'll start with our don'ts. We don't want to discuss any details in relation to any ongoing investigation, as it can compromise the investigation in itself. We don't want to exploit any victim or suspect's information, such as an address, a phone number, a narrative of what might be going on with that person's case. We don't want to speak before we think, as we know that never ends well for anyone. And we don't want to post inappropriate pictures or photos. Some of our don'ts. Oh, some of our do's. Sorry, I just did the don'ts. We want to reach out to our people in our community, just find out what's going on in our neighborhoods. We want to post positive things to the media. You don't always want to be negative, because people are always watching you and watching what you're saying. We want to keep the public informed of some of our fun events that may be going on, like our Juneteenth, the 4th of July, Summerfest, State Fair, all of the fun festivals that we have here in Milwaukee. And just staying connected with our coworkers, finding out what's going on with their homes, how their families are doing, and just good things like that. It's always good to stay connected. And so I'm lieutenant for the Milwaukee Police, as I said before. I'm over the Tactical Enforcement Unit, and I'm signing off.